Who is at the door?
A woman from the village who wanted to see you. Oh, I sent her away.
Call her back.
Don't waste your strength on the strange women.
I don't intend to waste my strength on her. I simply want to hear what nonsense she has to say. Call her back before she starts down the hill. Take that thing out with you. There's too many plants in here already. They eat up the air.
Oh, mein Gott. Sehr gut.
Don't bring that thing in here! Put it out the door! Out of the door! You American women don't know how to move. You're not at home in your bodies.
I beg your pardon?
Sit down.
Oh, where shall I sit?
There is only one other chair besides this one here, which is occupied by myself, Mrs.
Oh, no. Oh, Miss.
Preston.
Oh, no, Peabody. Ariadne Peabody.
I must ask you to move the chair. You've created a total eclipse of the sun.
Oh, gracious, dreadfully sorry.
Miss Preston, this chair of mine is very difficult to move. And if we're going to carry on any kind of a conversation, I shall have to ask you to stay within range of my vision.
Oh, dreadfully sorry. Excuse.
Most of you American women speak so indistinctly that one has to look at your lips to tell what it is that you're gabbing about. You're back in the way of the sun again.
Oh, my God.
Don't move! Don't talk. You're going to make me dizzy. Just take off the hat. You've gone and disarranged your hair.
Oh, gracious. Oh, have I really?
Have I any reason to misinform you about it? Come over here, please. Come over here.
I beg your pardon.
Come over here so I can fix it for you. I always fix my wife's when she gets it mussed. If there's one thing I cannot endure, it is an untidy woman. Beat. You can certainly see I'm in no condition to rape you. Even if I wanted to. Bend over. Stupid! Only takes a minute. A little pulling is good for the scalp. It improves the circulation. Very much better. Go sit down. I will go on with my work. How do you like this pattern?
Oh, what is it?
The original male and female. You see how depraved I am. I put sex in my sewing. Well, go on. Why don't you start talking?
Oh, Mr. Lawrence, if only I knew where to begin.
You have a great deal to say.
Oh, so much. So much.
Well, start talking. You can't stay all afternoon.
Ever since I first started to read your books.
You knew here was a man who you could bare your soul to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, bear it. I'm ready to give it a detailed examination. Tell me about your lover.
I don't have any.
Nonsense. Everyone has. Even if it's an old felt bedroom slipper. What about that man who you met on a boat 6 years ago in August?
2 years ago.
So recently.
How did you know?
His shadow is plainly visible in your eyes. What was his name?
Oh, Mr. Lawrence, if only I knew. That would solve the whole problem.
You should always ask the name. Was it completed?
What?
The act.
Oh, what act, Mr. Lawrence?
Miss Innocence.
It wasn't an act, Mr. Lawrence, but only a meeting.
The pernicious effect of sterile intellectualism again. Back when the world was young and the man was a red-blooded animal, every meeting resulted in an act of one kind or another. Now meetings are simply meetings, stiff little bows, little hypocritical small talk about the weather, all the natural, healthy venom we have in our natures. Instead of having immediate, spontaneous expression and little fights between neighbors, all of it is all stored up in a sort of national reserve. Until the heads of state find it convenient to release it in the grand-scale lunacy of war. All because it is no longer considered appropriate to smack a man across the face because you don't like the cut of his features. Or to throw a woman in a ditch because you do like hers. But that's a little off the subject, ain't it? This man you met on the steamship from Hong Kong to Australia.
Oh no, indeed no. We met on a ferry from Oakland to San Francisco.
Oh. And I suppose the last night you dined together at the captain's table.
Oh, I'm afraid you don't understand.
You are being offensive. I understand everything that there is to be understood. He occupied the seat adjoining yours.
Oh no, we stood together at the rail.
Vomiting!
Oh gracious, no.
The idea amused me a little. This young man, was he handsome?
Oh, I don't know, but that doesn't matter now.
You didn't look at him.
Oh, I was too dazed to look.
You were breathless and blind and very nearly unconscious.
Oh, well, you are not. You're making fun of me, Mr. Lawrence.
No.
Oh, well,
no.
please don't. It's a very serious matter.
Quite. He was small and shy.
Oh, no, he was large and very, very forward.
Yes, he nudged you slightly.
Oh, not slightly at all. He openly embraced me.
Ah!
What's that, Mr. Lawrence?
Oh, that's just a little idiomatic expression that I picked up amongst the Indians, Miss Preston.